Yo, what's good? This is
What's
episode
good?
21 of Mills Thursdays. I got my brothers.
Millie,
My brothers with me, man. I
What's
got Nay
good?
over here and I got Bobby. Yo, who wants to introduce themselves first, man? Who
What
want to
up?
go
What up?
I'll
first?
let the gentleman go first. I'll let the gentleman go first.
What up? What up? It's your boy, Sir David the Third, coming through from Northern Virginia. Yes, sir.
We got,
Yo, it's your boy Bob
okay,
Smooth.
go ahead.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, you
Um,
straight.
yeah, it's your boy Bob. It's your boy Bob Smooth. I am the host of the Jiggy Show. Shout out to Mills Thursday. Shout out to Mills for letting us come through, and I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Always, bro. Yo, nah, so y'all being real humble right now with the introductions, Nay's the artist, the lawyer, Mr. Barr, you know what I'm saying? Pastor Barr, all that. Bobby has got he's got his own show, the Jiggy Show, which y'all can check out on YouTube as well. And then he's already repping the hat right now, made by Bob Collection, you know what I'm saying? That's the sample. That's gonna come out. Yeah, so I got
Go
I got
cop that. Go cop that.
You said what?
I said
Bobby,
go
what'd you
cop
say?
that.
Yeah, you got to. I have to show off for y'all, man. Y'all my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get it going. But all right, man. I'm gonna get into some real things right here. All right, so with the hottest topic right now is this whole Will and August, right? So I remember before Jada had her Red Table Talk, I asked this question on July 3rd, and I was like, do you agree with August Alsina that Will Smith gave, August Alsina the blessing, to be with Jada at that time? So I'll just say the results now, but y'all can give me y'all opinions after. So at that time, we didn't know anything. So 71% actually agreed, and 29% said no. So now that we know what is going on, how y'all looking at this whole thing right now? What do you think, man? It's crazy or what? What's up, man?
I mean, the whole situation is just messy, in my opinion. Like that's not how, when I think of marriage and love, like that's not how I envision it. And honestly, I mean, I don't really know too much about Will and Jada's relationship, but from the image that they, portrayed publicly, like you would think that that's the kind of, relationship that people would, aspire to have one day. But then after getting a snippet into like how messy that whole situation is, this just goes to remind you not to, really idolize like, celebrity relationships and all of that, because it's really not as great as it appears. And to me, it's more like a partnership than, like a relationship goals type thing. And so that whole situation is just messy.
Bobby, what you got, man?
With the results that you got out of that, what was the demographic? Was it people in California?
Oh, it's people
Mostly
back
they
home.
voted 71%.
People back home,
Interesting.
basically. Yes.
Interesting. Because I mean, I was asking that to see if like you guys in Cali have some inside information when it comes to celebrity marriages that we don't. But I mean, 71 is surprising for real, for real. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think that many people would say yeah. But I mean, do I think Will did it before? I would not. The Will Smith that I know, the Will Smith that I seen that in my head, the Will Smith that I picture wouldn't say yeah. It would never allow that to happen at any time, anywhere. But that doesn't mean that he didn't do it though. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Even after the results came out, even after he said that they were separated, like again, we don't know what goes on in these people's lives. We don't know what they do. Back to what Nate was saying, we got to stop idolizing these people. We just see interviews, we see pictures, we see IG, and we think relationship goals, but we don't know what these people are doing. So I don't know, man. After I saw that red table talk, a lot of like my view on Will Smith changed a lot. On Jada and them changed a lot, and it's just like, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's messy. Like Nate said, it's just messy.
yeah. Basically, what it comes down to, when we really look at it, we look at these idols as gods, like they're perfect, like their relationship. Because sometimes when we have our own relationships, we always look at the celebrities like, oh, we'll be the next Will Smith and Jada. No. You be the next yourself in the relationship. Don't look towards anybody, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when they make a mistake, what are you going to do about it? You're going to be sad, or you're going to look at yourselves and see what you could do to further your relationship? We can't look at anybody else but yourselves. You feel me? Yeah. So that whole celebrity thing, that just got to go. But before, we go on to the next one, like, I'm going to ask y'all a question too. What do you think about August, telling, basically?
I mean, honestly, August did it for marketing. Because obviously, you guys know he dropped an album like the day before or the day after he had that interview. So it was just like perfect timing for him to, create some publicity to make some sales. And so to me, that's why he would bring it up, like 4 years later or 3 years later, or however long it's been since the whole incident. So to me, it was just like a publicity stunt on his part, to try to get, people talking about him. So they're probably going to be like, let me go listen to the album to see if maybe he talks about it in detail on a song or like something like that, And when you listen to the songs, you're probably thinking like, I wonder if, he wrote this track about Jada or like about that situation or whatever. So to me, it was just like marketing technique on his part.
Bob,
yo, I got a question. I got a question, Nate. What if my man was really hurt after 4 years still, though?
I mean, he probably was, but what I'm questioning is why he picked, the timing of it to have that interview right before he dropped his album. It just seems kind of,
Let me speak on the behalf of like creators. So like, I mean, obviously he created something that inspired. I mean, he got inspired by that situation to create a project. So he created that project. He's telling his story now. So obviously now is the perfect time to tell the full story. So there is no misconception. So people don't think I'm crazy. So people don't think I'm making things up. I was actually in love with this woman. I gave my soul and my time to her. So, and I choose right now, conveniently, due to the fact that I created something.
Exactly.
No. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Conveniently, due to the time that I have created something to express it to the world. And let me just jump on this interview so I don't have to talk about more later, because he hasn't said anything ever since that interview.
Well, actually, I don't know if you've been looking at his tweets, but he's been going on rants about it still. So it's not
never mind.
Over. But I get what you're saying. Like, maybe he was just trying to explain the logic behind the art. But all I'm saying is just the timing of it. Like you said, the convenience factor is just a little, sketchy to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to get, I guess he was trying to go for that classic R&B album feel, like Confessions, even though it wasn't Usher's story, it was JD's story, but Confessions, that's an album, you feel me? Off of like a real life situation. So I guess August looked at it, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get a classic, but with this just so happens I had the relationship with Jada. Like, whew, August, man.
and if he didn't come out to tell us that story, I'm pretty sure he probably would have done like 1/4 of the sales that he did off of the project. So
I was gonna say that. I was gonna bring that up. I want to see the numbers. I want to see how much that interview or him revealing the story translated to like actual numbers.
Yeah, I'm curious to see that too.
And one thing before we go on to the next question, I remember, I don't know if I read this, but I think I heard he's saying he felt he was blackballed in the industry. You know what I mean? So I guess maybe because of the so-called relationship that he had with with Jada. So he was blackballed for a bit. So I guess this is him. You know, he's got to go against him being blackballed in the sale. So he's like, you know what? I got to do something. I got to get some type of attention so I don't get stuck in this box anymore. People not messing with me because of what I did with Jada. So that's his way, man. You know, this is 2020, man. Any headline is a good headline at this point.
I think any
See,
sort of
I actually don't fuck with that at all. Actually, if that was his intentions and that if that was his mindset going into actually releasing this, and I mean going away from the fact that it is strategic, it is marketing, but I'm saying like what Keith just said, if that was his intentions of releasing this, I don't actually fuck with that at all. Like I hope
It could be. It could be. It could be. I'm
Yeah.
speculating at this point. At this point, I don't know what the hell August is thinking. Like personally, me, if I was in that situation, I ain't saying a damn thing. Okay, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just. I mean,
dirty.
maybe,
It's just
yeah,
dirty.
it's
judge it from
messy.
the hair that he has. I mean, you can tell he's right now. So,
Yeah.
They do say that women. I'm not saying it's a woman or anything like that, but they do say women change their hair when they go through a heartbreak.
He changed the color and everything, so I guess so, man. I did see that meme though. All right, so we going since we started off serious, I'm gonna go ahead and ask another serious question. I asked this on Mills Thursdays, and it's a straight to the point question. Y'all might get in trouble, man. Y'all probably not, but I'm asking anyway. Prenup, yes or no?
For me, it's a no-brainer. Like, it's not even up for debate. Like, if my future wife is watching this, I hope she knows that she's gonna have to sign a prenup. And I know a lot of women are like, oh, well, if you go into marriage thinking that it's gonna come to an end one day, then obviously you're forecasting what's gonna happen eventually. But to me, it's just a matter of just protecting yourself. Because feelings change. I mean, obviously, when you get married to a person, you think that, you're going to spend the rest of your life with them. But, she may wake up one day and decide that she no longer wants to, be married to you. And if and when that ever happens, I just want to make sure that she's not entitled to anything that I've worked hard to, create. Like, if I give you anything, then that's like optional, but there shouldn't be any sense of entitlement there. And conversely, she needs to look at it like she's also protecting herself. That way I don't get, anything of hers, assuming that maybe she's like some type of like big time person, if she's like a doctor or like a celebrity or whatever. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want me to be entitled to any of her assets if I end up being the reason why the marriage goes south. So to me, you got to think about it like we're just protecting each other. And more importantly, as long as the marriage is successful, then the prenup is never going to come into play. And that's what we just got to keep as the focus. So,
Bobby, how you feeling, man?
If the time ever comes, if I ever get to that point where I hope that I would marry a woman, that my love would not require a prenup. And this is the reason why. The reason why is because, I'm not like the most saint person. I mean, I'm trying to become better. For those that are watching out there, I'm trying to become a lot more righteous than I'm currently am right now. So I'm in the transition of becoming a better person, getting close to God, becoming a better Christian. So I would hope that one day, like, I would marry a woman with a prenup is not necessary, and just going to the whole root of a marriage through sickness, through death, just like the unison of like, it's just like what's mine is what's yours. But again, also on the flip side, Nay has a valid point. Feelings do change. People do change. Things do happen. So my whole thing about prenup, I'm not against it, but I would hope myself, one day when I get married, I don't think I would require a prenup with my woman because I hope that she wouldn't do that, vice versa, and I don't think that she don't think I would do that to her. But I'm not against it, but I don't think I would ever consider it. But you never know, man. I don't know. It is a safety net, just in case. It is a just in case. If you never need it, you don't use it. But yeah, I don't
So
know.
you
I'm not
so
mad at it.
so for you, you're like, you know what? Nay does make a very valid point where he's like, you know what, love is love, and Bobby's like, you know what, no. So you hoping out if this is the one, y'all riding out. So that's basically what you're saying, Bobby.
Yeah, I would hope that. I would
Yeah,
hope that. Yes, that's what I would want, ideally.
yeah.
But again, there is the other
Look,
side.
look,
So
look, 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 look at Bobby being a loving man himself, and of course, Nay's a loving guy as well. But Nay again, he's the lawyer. So you know, when you're in law school, they teach you things where assets you have to hold your assets lawfully. No, I'm
And
sorry.
also, like to me, it's not even a matter of like me not loving the person enough. It's just a
No,
matter
you're right,
of like in the worst case scenario kind of thing. And back to what I was saying, I mean, the hope is that we would never have to enforce this prenup because we'll be together forever. But
right.
you always got to prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. And so if
Yeah.
in the worst case scenario, if we do end up splitting up, we just want to make sure that it doesn't cause you all this kind of financial distress in the sense that it's like, oh man, now I've got to divide everything that I've worked so hard for a woman that I'm no longer going to be sharing this sacred union with. So that's just my view on it.
question.
I feel it. Go ahead,
Question.
buddy. Go ahead.
Define financial distress. Define financial distress, mate. Define financial distress.
Financial distress, like me having to divide
No,
my
give me a number. 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 Where you at right now? Like you two are married and you made a significant amount of money. Define financial distress. Split that down the middle. How much is she taking?
Well, I mean, it all depends, but there's a presumption that there's going to be a 50-50 split. I mean, obviously it depends on.
So 10 mil. 10
Yeah,
mil.
so
Let's just
10
say you make
mil,
10 mil.
and then she would be entitled to like five of that, and like it would be like
Five. Hold on. Yeah, she'll be 5, but like let's just say that she's like the mother of your child at this point. She gave you your seed.
Mhm.
At that point, 5 mil is still like, damn, like I'm not gonna let you take all that.
No. See, the point that I'm trying to make is that I want to be able to give that to her like out of my own
Willingly.
exactly,
Yeah,
as
not by
opposed to like,
force.
hey,
Not
like,
by force.
give it to you like
Yeah.
by force. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously I'm gonna look out for my kids. And if you brought my kids into this world, I'm gonna look out for you too. I just don't want to feel like I'm obligated to do so.
That's real though.
Yeah, I feel that.
Look, man. At the end of the day, we're gonna go to the next question, but I'll end it off with this, man. Love is love, and protect the love that you do get, and then most importantly, love yourself.
Exactly.
You feel me? And then you can love somebody else.
I like
Yeah, man. That's it, man.
Fact.
So we'll go to the next one, man. You'll go to the next one. And speaking of love, man, we haven't been getting love from these two type of things that are going on right now. So I will ask you, what will be stopped first, Karens or COVID-19? Oh, before we go on with the prenup, I'm sorry, I didn't even give the results. So 71% said yes, they will get a prenup, and 29% said no, they will not get a prenup.
People are thinking rationally. I like that.
True that. Look at Bobby. He's like, damn it.
Nah, I mean, I'm not against it. Like, hey, do whatever you gotta do to protect yourself.
Yeah, that's true. But no, okay. But yeah, I'll go on to the next question. I just forgot to give the results. But again, I'll ask, what will be stopped first, Karens or COVID-19?
I think.
What needs to be stopped first?
You said what?
Go ahead, Bob.
No, you say what's going to be stopped first or what needs to be stopped first?
What will be stopped first?
COVID-19 will be stopped first. I believe that.
Yeah,
As in a vaccine.
You think so?
Yeah, and as in a vaccine will get here before Karen stop calling the police. Yeah, I believe that.
See, the whole Karen thing is pretty much like a nickname for racism. And to me, like, racism is not going to end anytime soon, whereas COVID is going to end within the next
Fact.
few months or possibly a year when a vaccine comes out. And
Yeah,
what
hopefully.
racism will always go on, for many more years.
Hopefully.
Yeah, man, I hope with this COVID thing, they're saying what, a vaccine in like a year and a half or something, or am I going far too ahead of
But
that?
they're saying that towards the end of the year. But I mean,
Okay.
what you also got to realize is that if it comes out at the end of the year, like that probably means that it hasn't really been through enough trials to know that it's
Testing.
efficient.
Yeah.
So like the first people who are going to be taking it are essentially going to be like the test case, to see whether or not that shit actually works.
Test dummies.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna be a test dummy. That's all I know.
I want my legs falling off and shit.
That shit better be at like full. Y'all better have like the full results before you put a shot at me. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing better be tested right. But I just won't be the first ones.
Yeah.
So Bobby, you said both of you guys said COVID would be stopped, huh?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
But Karen needs to be stopped, though. Karen needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
So, hey, Black lives still matter. Karen needs to be stopped. We got to keep it going.
Hey,
you
man,
feel me?
These Karens, they're like, it's like they have their little group going on, and whatever we do, we outside. It could be our own house. We look suspicious having our own keys to the house, and they'll still call the police.
Yeah, I mean, I've even had a Karen situation here before, at my condo. I had a few people over, and a Karen showed up and was like, "Oh, you guys are being a little too loud or whatever." And I'm like, "All right, we'll turn the music down." And then 15 minutes later, cops still show up. So I'm like, "What the fuck, Karen?"
Yeah, right. Karens, man, they just need to, whatever y'all do, get in your own space. Leave the ones that are trying to have fun alone or doing something with their lives. Leave us alone, okay? And handle what you got to do.
Honestly, Karens are the reason why Black men get shot, because it's like they call the police to interfere with situations where cops are really not needed. Because take for example when this white lady called the cops on me, like if the cops came in, I wasn't like willing to comply with whatever they were asking me, and if I ended up being a little bit of aggressive, like shit could have gone south. I could have possibly have gotten like tased or like whatever. But the whole point that I'm trying to make is that her whole phone call to the cops was not necessary.
Tase. Wow. You said tase? Tase is a reward nowadays.
As opposed to getting shot.
Wow. No, that's real, man. Wow. So I asked the people the question, what would be stopped first, Karens or COVID-19? 76% went with COVID-19. 24% went with the Karens.
Yeah,
so
your followers are thinking rationally again.
And I think, they're really we're really hoping to stop racism at a time, and Lord knows at this point, because now it's a part of their culture. I'm not even gonna say mine. It's a part of their culture, and it's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. We just gotta hope for the best. You guys continue being safe. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit, for real. Even here, and I'm in the West Coast, and y'all out in VA, but y'all just be careful. So I'll go to the next question. Bobby, you're on mute, so I'm just letting you know that. All right, we'll lighten this up a little bit. I got two more of these questions, all right? So, Irv Gotti recently said that Drake does not have an album that's a masterpiece. Do you agree with that or not?
I think that's complete bullshit. I think Drake came out of the gates, you know, gunning, you know, from the very beginning. I mean, even before he put out a first album, like his first mixtape was arguably like the best project of that year. So I mean, I think Irv is definitely on some bullshit.
So it's straight like that. You already know.
Yeah.
So it's straight like that. So what do you think? Like just off the top, I should have asked you before, but off the top, like what do you think is the closest to a masterpiece for Drake?
I would have to say Take Care is probably his best project.
Yeah.
That, and I mean obviously the mixtape So Far Gone. I mean that was a masterpiece too, in my opinion. But I mean Views is good too. Even Thank Me Later. I mean that was a solid project. I mean it wasn't like the best album ever, but I think you could arguably say that that's a masterpiece as well. I mean honestly, all of Drake's albums are good enough where, you know, you could argue that it'll be like the album of the year every time that he drops it.
That's true. That's true. Okay,
I don't know about good enough. I don't know about.
Oh, you on mute? You on mute, Bobby? All right, go ahead.
I said I don't know about good enough. I don't know about good enough. I don't know about all of his albums are good enough. Whoa.
I mean, the
Relax
thing is,
there.
a lot of people expect
Relax.
more from Drake because of the caliber artist that he is. So he's probably never going to put out a project that everybody's going to be like, okay, he finally met all the outlandish expectations that we had for him. But his projects are...
No. The only expectation is that I have for Drake is to do better than Take Care. That's the only expectation I have for Drake.
Like,
Irv Gotti is tripping, bro.
Which is like expecting him to put out an album that's like an 11 out of 10. And I don't know if he'll ever be able to do that.
I mean, Jay-Z did arguably better than Blueprint. Like, come on. Like, I'm not giving him that. Jay-Z did better than Blueprint.
Are you on mute? Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, he did. I mean, Jay-Z did better than his. Like, like, yeah, Drake is good. Irv Gotti is tripping. Yeah, Irv Gotti is tripping. Drake definitely Take Care is. I mean, what is a masterpiece though? Like, what are we comparing it to? Who has a masterpiece?
Masterpiece, I'd say something like an Illmatic, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Let's see, what's a Tupac? I like, personally, me, Tupac is All Eyes on Me. That type of masterpiece, for example, or masterpiece.
No, give me a masterpiece of current time. Give me
a masterpiece right now.
Give me a masterpiece right now. That's not Drake.
That's not Drake. Ooh. All right. Personally, me.
I mean, I got a few, but yeah.
I can say one off top, and this is not no like hype beast shit. This is like just because I listened to that shit when it came out, and what it was, I knew it was something where, you know, out here they were bumping that shit first day. A masterpiece to me, no hype beast shit, is Astroworld. To me, I fuck with it.
Fair.
Word.
For right now, I can't like, if you say right now, I can't think of an album that had that impact for me like right now. I just I rocked with it, man. So
yeah, I mean, it was a good project.
Yeah.
It was a good project.
So what do you think?
It's just like that statement.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Bobby.
No, I was just gonna say that masterpiece statement in itself is kind of crazy because it's like, what are we comparing it to? If we're comparing it to classics from like the '90s and like the '80s, yeah, like music in itself was different then, like completely different emotions. Like the music sounded different, like the way it sounded, electronic, all of that. So it's completely different than what it is now. But if we're comparing Drake to like what's going on at the current time, and if you even like Drake is I'm comparing the masterpiece to like 50 Cent, I guess like Get Rich or Die Trying. I guess that is considered quote unquote a masterpiece. Take Care is next to that in a way.
Get
It's
Rich or
next to
Die
that.
Trying?
Yeah, Take Care is next to that.
Ooh-wee. That's controversial what you just said right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's different.
I mean,
It's different. Like, you can't really
it's
compare
different
them,
music.
but it's of the same
No, I'm
caliber.
not comparing the music.
But you're just comparing the impact.
Yeah.
That's, man, I gotta look into that. That's real, man. Okay. You know what? You just might have something right there. I might have to ask next week what the better album was. What you rocking with better, Take Care or Get Rich or Die Trying. Bobby, thank you. You just gave me a question for the week. That's a good
Yeah, man. I don't know.
That's tough, man. But for me, man, I don't know, man. I feel like nostalgia hits for Get Rich or Die Trying for me. So I don't know, man. I gotta ask the other people, but for me, Get Rich or Die Trying. But Take Care, that's the album, man. So
yeah. For me as an R&B nigga, I would have to say Take Care. So
all right then, that's it. Bobby, do you agree though? Do you agree with Irv Gotti that he didn't have a masterpiece?
No, Irv Gotti is tripping. Like a lot of people just need to leave Drake alone. Like he's good, man. Like he already. It's like saying LeBron is not the greatest right now. Like stop it. Like we all entertain this as much as possible, but like come on, who else? Yeah, Jay-Z drops an album once a year and everybody gets excited, but that's once a year.
Right.
Drake is consistently putting music out.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Everybody shut up.
Drake got the Midas touch right now.
You said what?
Drake got the Midas touch right now. That's
it, man. He know what he's doing. So I'll go to the results, man, and then this is the final question. So 30% actually agree with Irv Gotti. 70% disagree.
30%. That's a lot more than I would have expected.
That's what I looked to. I was like, okay, all right, I guess so. I guess they skipped past Take Care.
A lot of haters out
there. You said I got some haters. Hey, they might be, man. They might be. And then now the last one, real quick. And this is just off book now. Top 3 artists right now y'all listen to. Who y'all rocking with, man?
Top 3 right now. For me, I'd have to say Lil Baby, Future, and
who?
Division.
Oh, okay. So you threw a little wild card in there. Okay.
Yeah, gotta rap for the R&B niggas.
All right. Bob, what you got, man?
Nate, we got one in common. I've recently been a toxic nigga, so Future is one too. I mean, like I said earlier, I'm working. We're, Future one. Who's second? My bad. Uzi 2. Uzi all day. Everybody that knows me. And right now, Snow Allegra, bro. Like, she's like killing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all throwing the wild cards in there. Okay, I respect that. Allegra. Yo, isn't she so beautiful, man?
Yes.
She's beautiful,
bro,
man.
She just knows how to make great music.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all mine, man.
She makes great music, bro.
I'm a hip hop guy, so I got Benny the Butcher off Griselda, Freddie Gibbs, and then I got August Alsina for my third one.
Really?
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny. No, but like no bullshit though. No bullshit. His project is actually great though. His project is great, and the song Rounds is fire, bro.
I gotta listen to but August Alsina, like, let's not sleep. Besides what's going on, let's not sleep. Like, the dude was it in 2014, 2015. He was that guy. He was that guy.
He's supposed to be the next big thing in R&B.
Yeah, man. But I know personally he was just going through battles, you know, with depression and his mother. And I don't know what else. But, yo, speedy recovery to August. But for real, I'll say, man, that's tough. My third it's got to be Future, man. Future's my guy, man. That's my guy.
Rocking, man.
It don't matter. The most toxic man.
I feel like you have to listen to Future.
Yeah, you have to. I still listen to DS2.
For sure.
That album is
also,
you said what?
Somebody that people shouldn't sleep on right now is Wayne. Wayne been dropping stupid verses, killing everything.
I mean,
Lil Wayne. He coming out with Carter 6 real soon, man.
Wayne's the GOAT, man. People
Yeah,
don't
he is. He is, man. So
I was just listening to the song with Babyface. I'm like, man, this nigga had a track with Babyface on the hook and Kanye producing it. I mean, come on, man. Wayne doesn't get enough credit.
Nah, he doesn't, man. I don't know. And again, that's the thing where people they think of music sudden, like, you know, what came out right now. They don't look past like 10 years. And Wayne was that GOAT. 08 Wayne, nobody could stop him.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's our GOAT, honestly.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
Is it who's the closest to Wayne, man, right now? Before we go.
Oof. Closest to Wayne. That's a tough one.
Well, like, I mean, impact-wise, that's the only way I can answer that question.
Yeah. Impact, sure.
Impact-wise.
I know you're going to say.
I mean, Wayne is, like, crazy, like, rap. Like, I don't think anybody's, like, that close. Impact-wise, closer to Wayne right now. I mean, there's a few people, actually.
I know you're going to say Uzi. Because Uzi's your guy.
I was going to say him or Kendrick, for real. Impact.
Kendrick.
Yo, where's Kendrick at, man? Where is dog? I'm just waiting for him.
What about Wayne's protege?
Who, Thug?
I think I'll be past Wayne.
You think he passed Wayne?
Who?
Impact-wise.
Right.
Impact-wise.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're probably right because he's able to attract a larger audience than Wayne was.
Who y'all talking about?
Drake.
Oh, Drake.
Oh.
You know, because Drake appeals to, like, the rap audience and also the R&B audience. And, I mean, he even took a dive into, like, some Afro beats, and he's even been on a Hispanic track. I mean, he's just all over the place. He's doing a little bit of everything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know when he's going to stop, man. Yeah, I really don't know when Drake's going to stop.
He shouldn't keep going. We just need somebody to keep bullying him. He'll always drop music.
Oh, if you light a fire on him, he's going to just keep on making more music now. So I know Pusha T dissed him. He's like, you know what? He's like, you know what? 4 more albums. 4 more albums off top. That's it. That boy's super competitive. But yo, this is it. Episode 21 of Mills Thursdays. Again, Bobby, Smooth, you got Nay all day. And this is it. Remember, check him out. Nay, and guess what? Nay's gonna come back with music. So y'all stay tuned. I said it. He's gonna come back with music.
I'm not gonna
Bobby, you already know Bobby got the Jiggy show, so check that. You know what I'm saying? The Jiggy with the hat, that's coming out. More stuff to match with, you know what I'm saying? Match your drip. You feel me? So Made by Bob collections coming soon. Correct, Bobby?
I got it.
Exactly. And more music from Nay.
Yeah, correct.
Let's go. We out of here, man. Episode 21, man. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate y'all.